Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Okay, that was a bit embarrassing. Hey everyone, this is Rab Newsball at Animation Bliss, and welcome to another underrated and obscure cartoon corner. So today's underrated cartoon we'll be talking about today is Cats Don't Dance. And before I get into this film, here are a few words from the channel.
Hey guys, if you want to check out more content from this channel, then tune in every Sunday and Monday for new videos. And if you happen to see any videos posted up during the week, that must mean there was a bit of animated news that we wanted to talk about. So those would be considered special videos. And if you want to chat with us on social media or see when new videos are being released, then follow us through Twitter and Facebook. And also, please feel free to join our new Facebook group, Chat with Animation Bliss, where we talk about animation with other animation fans. And now, we return to our regularly scheduled program.
So Cats Don't Dance was an animated film that was made by Warner Bros. In the late 1990s, and it's about a cat named Danny who goes to Hollywood with dreams of becoming a famous actor. But once Danny arrives at Hollywood, he discovers that all the animal actors are being mistreated as they only get small roles instead of the big roles that they wanted, and they ended up just playing animal characters to human characters. So when Danny sees all of this, he decided that he wanted to inspire all the animal actors to follow their dreams and tried to make a big name for themselves in Hollywood, despite all the odds stacked against them. But unfortunately, Danny and his friends had to go up against Darla Dimple, who is known as Hollywood's most famous actress, and she was stopping nothing to make sure that Danny and his friends won't become famous actors and actresses that they desire to be. So what are my thoughts about Cats Don't Dance? I really enjoyed this movie, and I'm really upset that this movie is underrated because it was a box office failure, but I still really enjoyed this movie for how it tackled a lot of serious themes in a lighthearted way, and for the animation itself. So first of all, the main thing that I really liked about this movie was the themes and tackle. I was actually surprised that a film like this was able to tackle themes like prejudice and racism and present it in such a lighthearted way. Like, we get to see the animal actors being mistreated in Hollywood as they only get small time roles and they don't really do much in Hollywood compared to the human actors who get the big time roles. And it reminded me a lot about the Toon characters in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, as they're treated more like second class citizens and they're just basically in the human world just entertaining the human characters while they live in their own town called Toontown. And this movie reminded me so much of that, with the animal actors only getting small time roles, and even though they live among the human beings, they don't really get the big time roles that they really wanted to get, and that made them cynical at the very end. I also really like the characters themselves. Like, I really like the character of Danny, as he's a happy-go-lucky character who wants to follow his dreams of becoming a famous actor, but then when he sees that Hollywood mistreats all the animal actors, he decided that he wanted to make a difference in the world and try to get all the other animal actors to become big-time stars like they wanted to be when they first got to Hollywood. But I do like the fact that Danny is aware of how bad the situation is, and there are times in the film where he does get upset because his dreams are being dashed, or he finds out that he can't really do the things that he really wanted to do, but he still tries to do everything in his power to make his dreams come true, as well as trying to inspire the other animal actors to go for their dreams despite all the odds being stacked against them. Another character that I really liked was Sawyer herself. Like Danny, she came to Hollywood with dreams of being a famous singer, but when Hollywood turned her down because she was an animal actor, she became much more cynical. But when Danny came into her life, at first she was like, you know, you should stop doing what you're doing because Hollywood's not going to take in animal actors no matter what you do. But then, towards the end of the film, she's like, you know, this cat is doing everything he can to make sure all the animal actors get the roles that they deserve, and yet he never gave up, so I shouldn't be putting him down like this if he's that determined to make his dreams come true. And I like that character progression with Sawyer's character. But probably my most favorite character, surprisingly, is Darla Dimple herself. And even though she's the villain of the movie, she was a very interesting character because she's a child character who's the main villain of the movie, and yet she's much more ruthless than what you see with any child protagonists who act like the villains. Like most of the movies I've seen where they have child characters being the villains, they usually act more like a bully. But with Darla Dimple, she goes beyond that point where she tries to murder the animals so that way she can remain to be Hollywood's biggest name star, and she will even resort to murder if she has to retain her name. And I like that aspect of her character a lot. So it makes her stand off on all the other child villains in other films. If there was a problem that I have with this film, is that I felt like they could have developed some of the characters a bit better. Like, I wanted to know more about the motives between the other animal actors. Like, I felt like the only animal actor that we actually got a lot of insight with was Sawyer herself, about how she came to Hollywood and she wanted to be a famous singer, but Hollywood turned her down and she became cynical as a result. So I felt like she was the best developed character in the entire movie. And I would have liked to hear the backstories of the other animal characters to see where they're coming from, just to get a good insight on these characters as a whole. So overall, Cats Don't Dance was a very enjoyable movie that's vastly underrated. I really enjoy the animation in this movie. Like, it has a very Looney Tunes animation that makes the movie really silly to watch, but very exciting to watch at the same time. And I like the themes that it tackles, like prejudice and racism going on in Hollywood, and how it shows that Hollywood's not all glamorous like people think it is. And it shows the dark side of Hollywood by showing how the animal actors are being treated in Hollywood. So I really enjoy all those aspects of this film, and I think this is a fantastic film to watch if you're a huge fan of watching the dark side of Hollywood, or you like animal characters in general. Well, that's my review on Cats Don't Dance, and tell me in the comments down below, have you seen Cats Don't Dance? And if you have, did you like the film? Did you hate the film? And what's your favorite film that tackles a serious subject in a lighthearted way? Please feel free to comment down below. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rowdy's blog Animation Bliss, and I'll see you guys later.
Hey guys, like this video? Then please feel free to hit that like button. And also, hit that subscribe button for more animation content from this channel. And now, roll the credits please.